Join me as I dive into some powerful Bible verses and challenge myself to apply them to my life in just 1 week. If you're anything like me, you've probably had those moments where life feels overwhelming and you're not sure where to turn. The Bible is full of verses that can provide guidance, hope, and strength in those challenging times. These aren't just words on a page. They're a source of comfort and inspiration that can change our lives. Life can be tough, and we all face struggles that can leave us feeling lost and alone. Anxiety and fear can creep in, making it hard to see a way forward. Sometimes uncertainty about the future can be really daunting. It's easy to get caught up in worries about what's to come. These challenges can lead to a sense of hopelessness, making it hard to find the motivation to keep going. But I want you to know that you're not alone in this. We're all in this together, and there's a way to find peace and hope. It's found in the promises of God, and it's what I want to share with you today. One of the most powerful verses that has helped me is Philippians 4:6, which says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." This verse reminds me that I don't have to carry my worries alone. I can bring them to God, and He promises to give me peace. Another verse that has inspired me is Isaiah 41:10, which says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." This verse reminds me that I'm not alone, and that God is always with me. Psalm 23:4 is another favorite of mine, which says, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff comfort me." This verse reminds me that even in the toughest times, God is with me. Romans 8:28 is another powerful verse that says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." This verse reminds me that God is working everything out for my good. In Jeremiah 29:11 it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This verse gives me hope for the future. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." This verse reminds me to trust in God. Psalm 118 verse 1-2 says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever." This verse encourages me to be thankful. Isaiah 40:31 says, "But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint."
When we renew our minds and focus on God's truth, we can experience a profound shift in our perspective in our lives. This verse encourages us to think differently, to live differently, and to be transformed. These verses have the power to change our lives, and I want to recap a few of them for you. Philippians 4:6 encourages us to bring our worries to God. Isaiah 41:10 reminds us that we're not alone. Psalm 23:4 gives us comfort in tough times. Romans 8:28 reminds us that God is working everything out for our good. These biblical truths can lead to positive changes in our lives. If you've been inspired by these verses, I want to hear from you. Share your favorite Bible verses in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting content, and check out our related video on faith and personal growth.